Is we live? You see how it's you know this. You know what we like this. Hey, friend. Cheers. Yeah. Yes, we in the building. We late, but don't hate, okay? Know what I'm saying? We on those black folk time.
Come on in, like, share, subscribe.
If you out there. Cause we so sorry though, for real, we is real sorry that we late, you know, but understand me when we say we sorry. Type that in there. I was telling you about that. Chrissy, Yandy trying to say she tried to jump her ass. No. And I'm like, Chris. I mean, Yandy, you think Chrissy had to jump you? Chrissy and friends jumped in. Yes. Yeah, you doing right. Get it. Yandy that just went on that jail for protesting. Yandy, we with you, girl. We with you.
They got money in the waste.
Well, see, Yandy doing a good cause.
Yeah, she is.
I got to get to it now.
They are, of course, but they also have money to waste.
Well, yeah. Right like that.
Because there's no way I'm going to keep on jail.
Well, friend, you know, we got to do the new black movement like back in the day.
Yeah, like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all them.
Yeah, they put their blood on the line. So I really thank those that are out there. I wish I could be out there, but I have to stay home and work and provide for my kids. Right. So I'll support from here. Right here. Black Lives Matter, baby. All right, friends, so we're going to get this party started because we don't want to keep them too long since we were late. I can't stand you. So come on in if you're out there. We are ready to get this party started. Okay? Now, we just saw a little snippet, you know, this just in. Yeah, Yandy say Chrissy
tried to jump her.
Not just her, but with friends.
With friends. Okay, so basically they was trying to cause harm to Yandy, so she says. And this was off the camera.
When they were shooting back there when Love and
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
What is that? Love and Hip Hop. Where it was?
In New York. They was in New York. Okay. Because they went in Atlanta with that. You know, Atlanta get off though. But they went
in. Just spoke out about this as of when?
Let's just see. Let's see here. A couple of hours ago. Yeah, why people do that?
I mean, if you have a problem.
If you had a problem back then, fuck with people. And then she said she tried to sneak attack her.
Oh, so you was unaware that Chrissy was coming.
Her friends tried to sneak and attack you. So I'm trying to understand that. Wait.
I thought they were getting along now.
But remember this back when they was, Eddie, when she was Jim Jones' manager. Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
But then they recently men.
Well, somewhat, not really. You know, Kim Bella, who she had dragged, became her friend.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Kim Bella was very close with Yandy, but then they ended up the party. And so now she was over there with Chrissy.
Oh, okay. So she got to use somebody that's going to protect her.
That's what I see. She just said, listen, I'm not finna be fighting you and Chrissy on this bit. I'd rather be friending Chrissy because she thinks she can whoop Yandy. That what that is. You know, when you don't see, she ain't see Yandy as a threat.
So this is new to me, guys.
To us all.
Chrissy, because from my understanding, they were getting along.
But friend, I keep telling you, this when they wasn't getting along.
But she just said something about it this year in 2020. That's
all kinds
quite a long time.
Why did I bring out these old stories from back in ancient history?
Well, I guess we could bring up our stories from 2002.
You think?
And 2000. I mean,
what's going on? I mean, COVID got people just stealing all the beans and come back finding receipts.
During the pandemic.
They ain't got nothing to do, I guess.
Nothing at all.
Getting they stuff off their chest. Go ahead. I don't blame. Get out. So we could go in 2021 with all this foolishness cleared. Clear. Okay.
They're going to carry on in 2020. 20 what? Y'all. I'm like, Claudia.
Not in 21.
Look, 4, 5, 6
you
years.
You flaws, dear?
Oh. Blisters. Okay, there wasn't no claws on blisters.
We're going to get into her in a minute.
Yeah.
I got a whole show for her.
Look, pause.
So we're going to move on off Yandy because Yandy, we feel like,
it's irrelevant.
We're going to say that this story should have been left in 2002.
It is case now closed.
Case closed, honey. You cannot reopen this case. It's closed, it's sealed. And we just going to let that move on. Chrissy didn't tell your ass to do ass because I don't really think Chrissy needed friends to sneak you, Yandy. I just don't think she did. I think Chrissy would have down walked
a lot of places by herself.
Now don't get me wrong, I like Yandy, but I love Chrissy. But I like Yandy, right? You heard that shit? I like Chrissy. So in this case, we're gonna go on and close it because I just really don't believe that Chrissy needed to sneak you.
Is there another show that's about to come up?
And then she said it was off the air. So of course there's no receipts and no evidence. It's just her word again.
But I feel like if there's another show that's about to be aired, maybe they're trying to get the drama going. The old drama bringing on.
That's what I think most of them out here doing. They clout chasing for freaking story.
That could be.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Because I don't understand why. For any other reason, she'll bring it up now.
That's what I'm saying. What else reason?
You didn't bring it up in 2018, 19, 17.
Did they say it was in 2002?
It was this in 2002.
Let's go back and get our seats. We got to go get our seats. Receipts. Okay. She said that this was back in, hold on here. Look, got my glass on.
Oh,
like, oh,
let's see
what we got here. Back in when they were shooting Love and Hip Hop, New York, season 2. It was season 2. So let's see when season 2.
Years.
Yeah, let's look up that. Let's get our receipts here to see how long this been. Okay. Because we at season, 10 now, 30? And she weighs back there in 2. Talking about a girl. Come on now. About to make me cuss. Come on now.
Look, I got to give you a little nose.
My friend, you had it in mind. So that was back in 2011 through 2012.
Okay, now. Right there, case closed.
Close that case. We shut it. Don't you open your mouth about it again.
They might have a surprise for us, girl, and another show is about to come up.
Yeah, I think that's what it's all about.
So
but I think she want to get a dog walk by Chrissy for real. Because you bring that up.
Why you say that? You just say you like Yandy. Especially want to get a dog walk. You think Yandy can't handle Yandy be working out now? But I don't mean.
I said I love Chrissy and I like Yandy, yeah, I do. But I'm just saying I really think Chrissy, That's my opinion, friend. I really think Chrissy would tear up.
Quick with her hand. As
proven. She ain't no. But I'm just saying, she moved a little based on her catalog that I don't seen. She got some hands. I haven't seen Yandy. So I guess that's what I'm going on. Now I could be wrong. The baddest hands, out. But I ain't seen them. So I can't go back what I ain't seen. So we just gonna close this case so nothing happens. No violence between our black beautiful queens.
Can we just stop and get along? I really thought it was, mending their
loving it when
communication. We ain't gonna say friendship.
Because
their association.
Chrissy looked like she was trying to be on a new leaf.
Talk about money, and
bringing up old stuff.
Like let people trying to mistakes and redeem themselves. And but I was trying to get money. We understand that, Yandy. We understand you get your little coins, but she came there to speak to you about y'all friendship, and you were not trying to just be stuck on whatever you were stuck on. So that's on you. You should have said something then. Right. Not now. This is 2020. We have enough going on. Next.
Right. Next. Closed case. Freaking me, but okay, we're moving on to the next case because that one has been closed.
Oh, my hair.
Okay.
Who's pulling?
Oh, gray hair, don't be pulling her now.
Ooh.
I need her right here. Next case, we're gonna get on. I need to get on this because MasterP,
not key. Put the wine down. Look, put the glass down.
I need to put it down. You see, I'll sip too much. All right. MasterP.
I'm so sick of you. This is what we have to go through, guys.
C murder in Monica drama. That's what we named it. Right.
No. That's really not right.
MasterP in that C murder.
I'm gonna fix
it. Sorry, get
your hands over there.
I'm keeping it right here myself.
Where was the drama? I don't know what that spelled, but okay.
Yes. Put that. All right, my friend again. Her grammar and spelling and punctuation correct right here for the
okay.
petty ones.
Exactly.
We're gonna do that for the petty ones out there that might have something to say. Like we don't know how to spell and stuff.
Some people know how to spell the words but don't know how to pronounce them.
Right. That is true.
Can't even have a conversation with them.
Right. We ain't gonna talk.
We ain't gonna do that because you don't.
We want to keep it positive over here. We're gonna try to stay on a positive note until I get to that Claudia.
Oh,
so y'all better get ready.
Get your wine, get your popcorn.
Y'all gonna be mad at me when I get to the Claudia. All right, so MasterP, right? I want to know what you think. Okay. MasterP and C murder. So
he is fine.
Both of them. Oh, we lost C murder. So I'm like, damn. I see why Monica trying. I wish he would that thing released. That nigga still look good. He locked up. But friend, look. I gotta get on C though. I don't like what C doing, and it just don't represent his name at all. Okay. So
now, Corey Miller.
You know.
You know that. I don't want to come on here being missed.
Right. But we gotta get.
Should you see this? Look, should you see this? You know better.
Right.
You give acknowledgement to Kim Kardashian. We just don't say that name first. Okay? Kim Kardashian. Okay. And your brother, the one who has been there for you, holding you down as well. We're not saying he was the only one.
Right.
But the one who also has been holding you down as well. And fighting for you as much as he can from the pool that he has to get you released from the crime that you did not commit. because you've been in there too long for something you didn't do. They don't have no evidence, but they just don't like you. You knew that.
Yeah.
And I mean, but your mind is just in prison right now, and that's your mentality.
Right.
You got something to prove to the streets or to the hood.
Right.
Okay. But you should have acknowledged your brother, not just acknowledge him. You should have been more appreciative and grateful for what he has done for you. He's taken from his family's mouth, which he did not have to, just because you're his brother.
Why do people think because you my family, I'm supposed to take care of you?
You don't come before his household. You're grown. Okay? And them scalawags you messing with, they should have been handling that. Okay.
No, the ones you was out there trying to, you know, that
right.
So
their role
sister say you was out there, they respect you. I hope they visited you. I hope they put money on your books.
Do they write you?
I hope they write you. And I hope when you get out, I hope they fight for you to get out. Like you got your all this your street, but you got all these responsibility on your brother's shoulders.
For what? When he has done nothing but better himself and also put himself in that position to get you alone. Why? What was so hard about you saying, okay, this is it for me?
Right.
You don't get tired of the police bothering with you?
Responsibility and accountability for their actions. He
was an adult then.
Yes.
I'm talking like I'm talking to the man in the interview. He was an adult then. He's an adult now. So there's no excuse about that. He's not mentally challenged.
Right.
So he knew better.
Right.
And wasn't he on probation when he was in the club? Or parole or whatever?
I don't know.
He had like curfews and stuff in place.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember it was an incident with him going to an ice cream parlor and he wasn't supposed to be out. It was after the curfew or something.
So you just been at him. You just was out there ruthless, and you feel your brother who tried to take you out of that lifestyle has to continuously all his life fight.
And for you to acknowledge again, Kim Kardashian, we ain't even gonna say Monica.
Yes.
But you don't understand the problem with Kim Kardashian
over your brother.
Come on.
I thought that was very tasteless and very, disrespectful to your brother to say the things that you're saying.
Well, you mad for whatever reason with your brother because you can't get something that you can't get, obviously. That's why you're angry. Because he has told you no about something.
Yep, that was it.
But I guarantee he has told him no about something that we don't know about.
That was it. The behind the scenes story.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna tell them.
Oh no.
No, they ain't gonna tell them. Now I want to get on Soldier Slim. Sister that came out talking all this smack. I ain't gonna even cuss.
No, we don't know what happened back then with Soldier Slim and MasterP.
Right.
Because they were very close.
Right.
But who's to say we already know how that works out
exactly
when you're in the streets with these guys that you grew up with is supposed to be your brother.
Yeah.
But for her to say the thing she said
was just downright.
What MasterP again, it reverts back to MasterP not doing for C Murder.
Right.
C Murder is a grown man.
Yes. Speak on it, please.
If his brother wasn't here, what if his brother was incarcerated? What would he do?
Exactly.
That's
just like MasterP said. If I didn't take the torch and run with it,
who would be moving?
I think his son said that, Romeo. He was on that Fox thing, I think he said.
I want to know who would be moving if MasterP wasn't moving or trying his best, about to go broke, fighting for you, trying to get you home. Who would be moving?
Right.
Let me guess, Mom. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Kim Kardashian. Oh, okay.
So you think she was studying you before Monica reached out to her for you?
Not even.
I don't think she looked at your case, even knew you.
Not at all.
Think about you.
She's just learning who
you gonna take it upon your little self to go ahead and shout out.
You can't be thankful to her.
No, we're not
saying that. Discredit your brother, and say the things you say all because you mad.
That's just wrong.
You don't go against your family.
This is the type of stuff that go on in families where people just feel like they're entitled. They're entitled, and you just owe them.
That's
you a grown behind man. You need to get yourself out because you got yourself in there. Believe it or not, because that man told you not to go out there in the streets. I got you over here. We doing this music.
And who's to say he probably even called you that day? And so where you at?
That man was
shocked when he heard about it. And you get locked up. You know what your brother probably said? God,
this is what I told this. We just had a brother
from doing this stupid. Okay, but you still.
That's why I'm trying to get away from it. Trying to make a better life for us. And you want to still hold the streets down.
But what's wrong with us, Black community? Our minds are so imprisoned and just bound to the normal way of thinking. You don't supposed to go no further than what you are living. Or if you do get an education or go a little further, you're supposed to bring everybody along while they still being donkeys. You know what?
That's right. But guess what? What we gonna do with this case of family drama? Okay. And then MasterP, for y'all who tried to come for MasterP by jumping on Monica. Monica did get out of line. She should have stayed out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's family stuff.
I didn't think she was involved in it. She responded back to what MasterP was saying.
No, she actually had said something like nobody else was doing nothing for him to get him out until she did her thing with Kim Kardashian. Okay.
Oh,
yes, that's why he got into her, because you need to stay out of this space.
And he has his receipts,
right? And so I didn't like what Monica did. That's my girl, but I didn't like that. You should have stayed out of that and just help your man. I know. So maybe he probably put her in. He probably put her up to it.
Put a little bug in her ear. Mm-hmm. So you really think all this time that C Murder has been in prison, his brother MasterP did nothing? That's what you really gonna tell?
Ain't nobody finna sit here and tell me that. He probably was mad at first, because I would have been mad at first too.
I ain't doing.
Nobody said, because I told you not. I sat here and I just told you.
And nobody shouldn't be telling no man,
right?
Repeatedly. To stay away from something that you know is not good for you.
And now you suffering.
Gonna cause for you to be incarcerated, raised away from your kids and your family.
Mm-hmm. But that's MasterP fault, because he didn't get him out.
Oh, he ain't do nothing for him. He put you in that club. He told you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He ain't do nothing for him though. That's why he said
that. Okay.
But I ain't put you in that club either that night.
Not even.
Matter of fact, I told you not to even go hang out around him. Leave that alone, bro. You don't prove your point out there.
You gotta understand why she has Kim Kardashian. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has their opinion. Kim Kardashian is white. Okay, she's white. Does she have leverage? Yes, she's white with money.
Right.
Okay, so she knows a few people that know some people. That's how she's able to get people released.
And he did.
Hello. They was gonna keep taking all his money.
Yeah, that's all they was gonna do. That man went for
They went out for that man.
Why would I do that?
If so, his brother would have been out years ago.
Right. Money can't buy everything, people. Money cannot buy everything.
If you're not white, you just ain't right.
So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and leave MasterP alone and give him his respect. Put some respect on his name.
Oh,
he's the master.
Okay, now you don't went too far with that. That's this. Look, that's this wine talk.
Mad when they go to bother good people, man. Just leave that man alone.
We don't know everything. We don't know what their family doing, what he's doing. So leave that to them.
Well, he don't have to do nothing if he really didn't want to
at all.
That man wasn't entitled to nobody but his kids. And
that's just
wife.
Like if I get locked up, I keep on back, my sister them or whatever. That's their decision to do. They don't have to do anything.
They're like my own child. If my own child and I don't talk you,
you keep getting in trouble. You on your own.
In trouble. I supposed to just be breaking my neck.
I'll write to every now and then.
Yeah, I'll write to you.
I might come to you a few times, but not all the time.
Money on your books too. I'm gonna do that part for you because I ain't gonna completely dog out. But at the end of the day, don't expect me to go all out and bust my behind to get you out of something you don't got yourself in that we try to keep you from doing. People, black people, because I love my black people, grow up.
Accountability. Go look it up.
Yeah, come out of that mind that somebody owes you something and go get it. Go get it. And if you F up, take responsibility for your F up. Nobody owes you anything but yourself.
I don't keep pushing y'all out there, keep doing the silly shit. The silly stuff y'all doing.
It's okay. You only had one compared to mine. 5.
Look, you broke my toes.
We're going to keep saying this word tonight. Accountability. Hi. All right, so what we're going to do in this case, we're going to go ahead and move it.
We're going to, what they call it? We're going to pause it or whatever y'all want.
So you want to put a stay on it and come back to it?
Yes, we'll revisit this.
We'll revisit this situation. Hopefully, if something we're going to order C. Murder to some counseling.
Yeah.
Some therapeutic counseling. I would hope for MasterP to be able to come virtually to that counseling.
That's his brother. At the end of the day, the love that the man has for his brother, he's not just going to leave you. Even though you saying the things you're saying about me,
he still loves
him. He still loves him. At the end of the day, it's just truth. He's not going to just shut his brother out completely. I guarantee you.
See Murder. He just had it around. I don't care what y'all trying to say his motives was for doing it.
Because we could easily say Monica has motives. Because so suddenly you went moving.
Thank you.
While you was with what their husband name is? What's his name? The basketball player. His name on the tip of my tongue.
Brown. That's all I remember. Sean Brown.
What's Layla's name? Okay.
Brown.
Layla.
You want to Google it?
Yeah, because I really I'm looking like I'm
keep up with that.
Shannon.
Shannon, you right. I knew it was
Shannon.
Yeah. Because I was.
As long as you was with Shannon, we heard nothing about no C. Murder movie.
But wait a minute, now you cracking open some. You cracking open some right now.
You was going behind Shannon's back and going to see this man and sending him money. Was Shannon okay with that? I mean, everybody have their own thing with their marriages now. But Shannon don't strike me as that type of man to be okay with his wife going to visit her ex-lover.
Teases. She was visiting Murder.
Oh, while she was with Shannon. So Shannon went and got a little piece.
On the phone with him and sent him a little cheese. I heard, but that's alleged. Now I don't know what Monica did with C, because I wasn't there. See, this is what people go wrong. They go to getting all emotional and putting themselves in the situation, and your mind all cloudy and your judgment all cloudy because now you don't put yourself there. I wasn't there.
Nobody was there but them.
So their story is them and the truth. Okay. Next, so we left them on stay with counseling. We'll revisit in a while.
I get very dressed in a while. I cannot.
There's no reason. There's no reason to be visiting no time soon. We'll visit it whenever Miss Dashian, whenever she get them out, we'll revisit it.
Okay. Girl needs some help. She just got money. Her brain ain't that big.
I know. Her ass just
yeah. You keep getting everything pumped up.
That's what she
God. Beach ball
from that ass. They just needs to stop getting pumped.
Oh God. She gonna have to get a hip.
And I ain't saying pump from Kanye. I'm saying pump from the
implants.
Allegedly. Her friend, we went there. We don't know what she got in her butt.
So you don't think the implant? What you think it is?
But I'm saying
fat grafting, because she never had a big. Okay.
You just have to see.
Oh, allegedly. She ain't gonna tell you allegedly. She done admitted she had surgery. All of them. You can look at them. They start to look like little characters.
You are so on the money with that. But everybody like watching. I never watched.
There's a little.
And we finna intermission. I love intermission. Hey, y'all grab y'all popcorn because the movie about to start. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. What you want to listen to while we get this one? Because you know I gotta get this one set up. Go put you a song in there. Tell us what you want to hear now. While I get this stuff together, because you know this one was the main reason I came on here tonight. Remember I told you I was up getting them seats together.
Y'all know I gotta listen to my friend.
Get on in there and do what you do.
Hold on, turn me out.
All right. That girl love games. I do too. No, I ain't even mad.
That's on his name.
Yeah, I like a lot of his old songs. Yeah. I'm concentrating when you playing Jake, man. Look, friend got that hand. I'm trying to hide that hand. I see you, girl. Friend got that hand, or you know what happened when that hand comes.
This is related to MasterP and C Merch. Oh, yeah. Okay.
We don't have the right to this song. We have no right to song. This is just for entertainment purposes. Yeah. I'll put that song when I actually upload this video. And you are watching the TNV show. TNV show. TNV show. No, I'm not the only one. Be right there. I'm not trying to rap. All right, I'm ready. Hey. There you go. All right. Hey. Okay, I got to cut it off now because I don't want YouTube to flag this video when I upload it. All right.
One.
Create now.
Oh, I'm tired of this. How do you do that?
Delete. There you go. Yeah.
What's your name?
Clout. No.
I want to put his name first.
I want you to put.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real. They gonna hate me. I spell that right now.
Obsession. Oh, okay.
I think you should be.
Oh, honey, yes you did.
Yeah, they working with me nice. All right, in that gays, we love you, baby.
No, you. I just like me.
You know you like that man. Mm-hmm. I like him too, but that's why I like it because of his music, not him. Did you think I was saying him personally? I said I like him personally. Is that what you're thinking? Mm-hmm. Get your mind out of the gutter. And anybody else out there think that's what I meant? I did not mean that. I did not mean that. Okay. Now, Claudia.
Claudia.
Girl, I couldn't wait to get you. I hope I say this story right because I had it all together and I just didn't put it together before we came. So Claudia came out.
Okay, that we
see. Claudia came out, right? You think why?
Ooh. Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to finish telling something? So Claudia came out, guys. If you haven't heard, I'm sure y'all have, because she was wanting to go viral and get herself trending. Okay. So she came out saying that Medina Islam from Haves and Have Nots, aka Q. Hold on here. Interrupt me. Right here. What you done did over here.
A little snippet.
What you done did? Okay. I gotta keep that like that. Okay. And then you want to go to the music. Okay. Okay. So back before I was interrupted.
Oh, she coming for me.
Stop. Okay. Oh yeah. Claudia came out so suddenly.
Like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Hey, friend, you did that. Hey. That's her song. We're going to dedicate this song to Claudia. A.K.A. Clout. Okay. Close her on out. If you didn't get it, that was Obsessed by Mariah. Okay, even Mariah knows y'all be obsessed. So back to the letter at hand. Okay, so is she okay? All right. Friend, you messed me up. I'm gonna mess up.
I'm sorry. So back to Claudia. We're gonna get you on track. Calm down. Don't drink no more. So back to Claudia. She brought up these false allegations allegedly about Medina being abusive to her during their 6-month relationship.
How many months were?
4, 5, 6, like she said. Okay.
I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm finna play it. Let me get that. I ain't even finna talk about it. Play her video first, and that gonna give me crunk. Cause see, you done tripped me out, just did.
Yes. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. God, I just can't. And people just kills me when people say things. They just automatically believe it. They don't do no kind of research. They just, it had to happen because Claudia said it. Girl, Claudia been lying since the beginning of her time. Okay? Claudia been lying, I'm going to say it again, since the beginning of her time. Now, I ain't going to say she lying now, but you know what they say. You know what they say, right?
We.
Okay, you know what mama said. You know how they talk in school? The boy that cried wolf.
The girl that cried wolf.
Now she gonna be the girl, right?
Gotta be better. Right. Doing too much.
Right.
We can't just do what we want to do.
Right.
And play victim.
And this thing tripped me out. But I'm finna play it right quick because this thing here tripped me out. But let's just play it. Here she goes.
People continue to support me. Love you. Thank you.
Look at that other personality.
Jokes about my back and said, "Go back to yours."
Wait, that ain't the one they call her Brokeback Jordan. Who did that? Who said that? Listen, who said that? Now who called that lady? Now you know what? Sometimes y'all be going to look.
She the one said she got thrown to a porcelain toilet. They didn't.
Yeah, she did. She did say that. You ain't lying. I want them to hear it because.
I will be right back, guys.
Yeah, I see you right quick. Oh, in here. I forgot. Hold on. Right there. What that show she called that she on Fox Soul? Claudia. She on Fox Soul, right? I know. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. I had this up. I don't know how it got away from me. I had this already saved in my thing. When she was telling them the story on Fox Soul about Medina. We are so discombobulated tonight. I do apologize. I should just say this story for another day because I had all my stuff together. Now I'm getting mad.
Yeah, you lost it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one where she was just talking about Medina. The show called Fox Soul, right? If I'm not mistaken, because I don't watch it. I just watch that part. I don't even get into that because she messy and I don't even get down with her like that. Child, did they erase it? I mean, really? I know they ain't erased that because she wanted that to go viral. There's no way she erased that.
It's out there now.
Yeah. I don't see it on the Fox Soul videos.
Guys, things happen. We're not perfect.
Right. Yeah, they must have taken it out because I don't see it. I'm gonna have to find on somebody else's YouTube because I know people on YouTube definitely had some reporting.
Right. I don't know why she dropped receipts. What receipts?
I got the receipts for
she dropped receipts.
The U.S. unemployment rate is the highest.
I think the receipts part. That's the one where she showed her back. Okay.
You mean just a sign that wasn't broken? Oh. A bone. That's what that was.
Okay, here you go, right. Found it. Here you go, right here. She was talking her trash. Okay. Okay, here you go.
I've been holding this stick for 45 weeks now, almost 5 years, 4 years.
4 or 5.
Only body slammed me into a toilet, broke it in half.
Okay, let's stop right there. This is why I want to stop it. Did you hear what she just said?
They didn't hear the 4 or 5 feet.
Okay, we're gonna run it back.
After porcelain and water went everywhere. I kept that to myself and boot camp. Oh, yes. Tell the whole way.
Oh yeah, I want to start it from there because she okay, I'm getting this off of Michelle Alien, whatever her name is.
Wrestling it out of my hand. So, anyways, when we got into an argument, I grabbed his phone, app inspired by Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So, anyways, when we got into an argument, I grabbed his phone. And
no, it keeps skipping too fast. I want to get to the beginning of that story. This Michelle Atelian, that's her name. This her, she got it on hers. Okay, here you go.
Now on marriage boot camp. Oh, yes.
She's with Phaedra now, marriage boot camp. I want to start right now. So that's the only way you can describe this man. This man play in on Love. I mean,
the Have
and Have Not. I mean, that's the only way you can describe him, as he's with Phaedra now on married boot camp. That sounds like you salty already right there. But we're gonna carry on.
So, anyways, when we got into an argument, I grabbed his phone and he was wrestling it out of my hand. And this is the first time I've ever said this, because you know what? I got inspired by myself.
Girl, I'm gonna stop this right now.
5 years now, almost 5 years, 4 years. And he body slammed me into the toilet, broke it in half, and it cracked the porcelain and water went everywhere.
How many years ago it was? See, people got to start paying attention and listening attentively and not just hearing. Listen, comprehend, understand what she's saying. Okay? Because when you really listen to a person, you can know whether they're telling the truth or not. Okay? Yes. The fact that you didn't know that this was 4 years ago. 5. And then you got the 4. And that's when it clicked to you. Like you got on my nerves. Okay. And then you said you was wrestling. He was trying to get his phone because you took his phone. So this is why I want to stop it right here. Because this is why I say accountability has to take place. Okay. I was telling people because she seems to think that she is a victim. Okay.
Until we have facts.
But I'm going to teach y'all something. Right quick. Teach y'all quick. Okay. It's a difference now. Oh, it's a difference. Okay. Now. Is it pulled up? No, that ain't one. Okay, let me get to this one. Right here. Right here. Hey, right here. This is why Medina told Miss Thing to go to the police. Okay.
And no, I don't feel like he was using it as a scare tactic.
I don't think so either.
To cause her to be fearful. Because an abuser, they're not going to tell you to go to the police for one.
For one,
they know
for
a fact what they have done to you. No.
Exactly. Why would I tell you?
They really don't belong wrong.
They don't. They really don't. Get what? I got that in my thing right here. My thing. What that thing? The thing. Yeah, I'm so here you go, right here. There you go. So she said that she was basically victimized, okay, by Medina.
What is self-defeat?
So Medina really has a legit claim against her because self-defense, okay? In self-defense cases, the defendant simply claims that the victim was assailant and the defendant needed to use force to defend himself. Okay, for you taking something from himself, family, home, or other interests. So the fact that you took his property from him, his phone,
and y'all were tough. I'm quite sure you jumped at this man. Probably was on hit.
Right, that was his property.
I'm just saying, does that justify your right because you're a woman, female? You feel like you can keep hitting or hit a man and they're not supposed to react back? Is that what it is?
Or even touch his phone and think he don't supposed to do it.
But again, to break, was your back broken?
We don't get this. I just want to let them know, like, he had a right to defend himself and his property.
If he was
he don't even have to be attacked. The law says he, as a self-defense claim, if you have taken my property or, you know, he needed to defend his family, himself, his home, or other interests, okay? She snatched his phone. That's his property. You had no right to do that, Claudia. So whatever he needed to do, not saying he needed to slam you on no toilet or none of that.
Porcelain toilet.
Exactly. And break your back. But he had a right to try to retrieve his property from you that you had no right to grab. Okay? So that takes you out of victim and puts him in self-defense. It actually makes you an assailant now, somewhat of an assailant, because you took his property.
So we don't know the backstory to what happened, what led up to him supposedly slamming you into this porcelain toilet.
That I'm gonna get into that too. But at the end of the day, people have to know what they can and cannot do. Okay? You can't be out here doing things,
attacking people and don't want them to react back.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
How their mindset
because if he would have snatched your phone, you would have possibly did the same thing. Okay? Period.
Especially when you got something to hide, of course.
Right. So let's move on. So this is why I don't feel like she's a so-called victim in that part. But we're going to get on to what she said about the slamming her and all of that. That's what she said he did.
I kept that to myself. And
you kept that to yourself. Come on, let's let her
never called the police on him. I stayed in bed for 4 days with back spasms. And we protect these black men. And guess what? Is there a thank you? Is there a I'll never do it again?
Why would he tell you thank you for abusing you when he has allegedly abused you? What he's thanking you for?
He's saying for her not going to the police. But he told you to go.
He told you to go.
The man got it in right. He told you to go to the police. So what he need to thank you for when I told you to go to the police? I didn't say protect me. You said you decided to protect him. That was your decision.
You know, I'm not with women standing up for themselves if that was the case, but
right. But I don't like it. From being a domestic violence survivor.
If you didn't say nothing,
I don't like when women try to use this for when it's a situation that looks like to me it's just a woman that was scorned, and you're trying to use this now to get revenge back to a person.
Some classy on television, so
that's what I really think it is. Okay, and I'm gonna show y'all why I think that too. Y'all just wait, hold on. Okay.
And the sad part is the victims. There's victims out there, actual victims, who's taken to this platform that she's putting out here.
Right.
When she has no truth to it.
Right.
Because not only Medina, let's go back to Mike Tyson. Since she's pulling receipts at records as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that husband of hers too.
The charges against this man of rape. Where's the proof? He never was incarcerated for it. He never was charged, convicted for anything.
Come on now. And don't say, okay, no, we ain't trying to say that because
everything she's doing is no truth to it.
Yeah.
But this whole thing with Medina, anybody logically with common sense, your body, our bones, cannot withstand porcelain. You're going to be broken. Something's going to be fractured, shattered. Girl, you would have had a whole body cast on a whole brain.
Thank you. That's my whole point. This man was the way she described it. No, baby, because I got back spasms from an accident, just going like this. So there's no way you had back spasms from this man slamming your 140 pounds, and this man by probably 200 plus, 300 plus, and he done slam. Do you know what a slam is?
There's no way.
Slam is on a port, and then
even
not
he
only
just picked
that,
you up and let you go.
Claudia, you said that toilet broke in half, and water it would have broken in half toilet because the one that I seen had a crack in it.
Even if it was cracked, your back would have been just that crack.
Now let me tell you something. Porcelain tanks can crack.
Yeah, they can, but with pressure, a person's body.
Right, he could have. He probably sat you down You know what I'm saying? And he probably did, kind of like holding you towards the tank. This is how I picture it. He probably was like holding her down. Then she probably got pushed into the tank.
She
like
probably kicking and everything.
Because she was acting the fool up in there. And he was trying to get away from her.
Just like you
and
said,
I just need my phone. I need you to give my phone, get off of me. He was all over that man, jumping all over him. These are my these are my thoughts on the matter. This is not true. Okay, so don't go take this and run with it. This is what I think happened. And you was in there and you was acting the fool, and this man was trying to get you, calm you down, sit you down, give me my phone so I can get out of here because I already know what you're trying to do. I already know what you're trying to do. So I'm trying to get out of here. Okay? Period, point blank. Your injuries look as though they were just those of you, because you're a light-skinned woman. Now, it's easy to
don't tell me you hitting yourself.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I was not going to get into that, but
I went into a kind of, but that was a thigh. That wasn't her back. That was bruised. Her back only showed her bones. You don't even have scoliosis, girl, from being thrown into this porcelain.
And all you did was a 4-day bed stay.
Claudia. So you didn't see not one position.
You set this man up because you was obsessed with him, and I'm gonna show y'all why.
So you was able to put back on your 4-inch heels 4 days later after being slammed into a porcelain toilet. Okay,
we're gonna go on back to when Claudia was on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
She was happy then. Why you didn't use that platform to tell your story?
Was she? Oh, they had happy yet. She talked to him after. She was with that husband of hers before. Okay.
When they just married for 4 months?
Unfortunately.
And that was the husband for 4 months? How long did they know each other?
From his storytelling, it was about 4 months. But that can't be right. Because you got married as soon as you met her. But the reason I say, hey, it happens. It happens.
To each his own.
To each his own. You know, she was with that dude, what's his name? I'm going to find his name out. Datari Turner is his name, right? And she was with him for about 4 months. And they had a messy divorce, is what she called it. Okay? She said they had a messy divorce. Now let's go back and see what he had to say about this. Because let me bring y'all up to par. Before Claudia went on Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? Her career was starting to decline. And her people were telling her, you know, she gonna have to find something to bounce back on the scene. So that's when she found the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's very indebted to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She loves that show. She is obsessed with it and she wants to be back on it. She didn't want to leave in the first place. She was very hurt when she got kicked off that show. Okay, well, let me not say that. They took her peach and made her a friend of the show, and Claudia decided she wasn't going to come back because of that. Okay?
Because she's not a wife. It says housewives.
And she needed a husband to be on
there. Yeah, have a husband on the show at least. Portia.
And the girls, you know, they was joking her about that. That was one of the jokes, saying that she don't have a man and can't find them and can't keep them. Okay, y'all stay with me now. She couldn't find one. She couldn't keep them.
She said something. Baby girl,
that's what they was joking her about on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she was very, very much so wanting to prove them wrong. Okay.
She likes to go into a Tiger Woods. We remember you was out there.
Oh yeah,
and all those blank shots not scoring. So was going through some little things, but Tiger, he got back on track to be true.
So let me tell y'all what Claudia's husband had to say, because this is why I tell y'all Claudia is sneaky and she do little things for Clout, right? Claudia,
how often we hear of this husband being mentioned is the question.
Right. He don't be mentioned that much of all. She tried to make it a big thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and none of the girls believed her. They didn't believe her. They didn't like her, and that's why she got thrown off that show. Okay, that's what happened. She tried to come on there talk about her time when she was her husband, you know, their messy divorce and he cheated on her. You know, she was trying to find a side story to connect with the girls with, and they just went feeling it.
You tried, but it didn't.
Right. So her husband brought out back in 2015 when she was just on Real Housewives of Atlanta, a sex tape scandal. Mm. Claudia Jordan's ex claimed she starred in a triple X film and could leak it. Leak it? Why on earth would she do that? She's not that type of girl. She would go and leak a sex tape? My, Claudia.
Oh, wait, he leaked the tape. Is that what that
No. He said she, okay.
She will leak it.
He felt she was going to try to leak the tape. I'm finna tell you right now. Here you go right here. This is what he said. When I say this man here is a mess. So he said the reason for their separation was stated by Claudia to be infidelity. Okay. She stated that the Datari cheated on her a number of times. And on the other hand, stated that the couple was never, but he, on the other hand, stated that the couple was never in love and their marriage was just a sexual relationship. Okay. And they parted ways, and sources report that Turner was dating his new girlfriend, Atika. And they was rumored to be engaged, right? Right out the hook. Let me finish. This what else the Tari had to say about Miss Claudia. This thing would not let me be great tonight. It is not letting me be great tonight. Okay. Here we go. Here it is right here. See, because I hear what he said about that sex tape. And how she tried to say that her her laptop was stolen, like somebody broke in her car and stole the laptop. And he said he know she's lying. Okay, this man was very, very detailed about her actions and how.
I'm just leaving.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because, girl, it's like I had all the shit together and like it just don't got all discombobulated now. I don't know where is it. I got to, go through different freaking screenshots because I got so many in here, girl. With her little messy little self. Okay, turn some music on. Let me find this freaking. I'm gonna find this screenshot. You hear me? Because I need y'all to know what this man had to say about her. Baby. Because this going to make y'all know what the type of thing she's capable of doing for clout. Okay? This why I didn't believe her. This man here. Came for her behind, and that's why she would never comfort him like she came for Medina, because he'll put her in her place. He'll put her in her place because he know her. Friend, I'm trying to play some music for you. Okay. Right. I knew I shouldn't did this story like because I got all the stuff in here and it's not together like I needed it.
It's everywhere.
It's all discombobulated. The sex tape scandal. That's what I'm trying to find. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to look it up. Because I had it all in here together But for some reason, it's all everywhere. I just was working on it the other day. And I might have deleted it. I'm thinking I might have deleted it by mistake. Yes, because you know it's finna be, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Monkey. Because they finna go in it. Girl, these nails ain't working with me. That's another thing, man. I can't type. Get a fire line. Mm-hmm. What time is it? We've been on here hourly. Because I ain't trying to be on here. Oh, Lord, it's gonna be an hour already. I ain't gonna get all this out. Like,
yeah, so we're gonna have to resume. We're gonna have to come at you guys sometime next week.
I'm just gonna leave her alone because I had everything right here for her. The sex tape thing, what this man said about
sex tape. Somebody broke in your car and sold the laptop.
Yeah,
girl, that was the only thing they took out their car, Claudia.
Girl, I cannot type. It's like these nails is not working with me tonight.
I ain't even trying to be here tonight.
Exactly.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Yeah. I cannot even type. I had all this the other night because I was telling somebody all this of what I got.
She had the tease.
Yeah, and they was, you know what I'm saying? Let me see this right here. Okay, yeah, here you go, right here.
But you know what, guys? I will say this: you will not hear Claudia mention an ex-husband. You know why? Because he have some receipts. Since she be so in love with these men, he knows a little bit more to her that Medina didn't know.
All right, I got it.
And that we don't know.
All right. Her ex-husband, Joe Randall. His name was actually Joe Randall. Well, I got the other name.
Who's the target?
Hold on, this is his name right here. Joe Randall. See him right here? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he went to Radar Online. This was back in 2015, right? And he said, did I click off on it? Friend, did you make me click off the thing, man? Okay, yeah, he said him and Claudia, he believes that Claudia is about to release this sex tape. He said X is speaking out about the sex tape. He claims that they shot. And he told RadarOnline.com that she has a gallery of photos from their wild vacation where he alleges they filmed explicit acts for the sex tape. Mm-hmm. Claudia Jordan and Joe Randall vacation in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, December 2013. He was speaking out. He claims that she shot a sex tape with him and he'll sue her if she releases it. See, he don't play with it. Mm-hmm.
He said that tape ain't come out. Exactly. Do you see it? Do y'all see it?
Right.
Oh, but somebody stole her computer.
He said there were 3 separate tapes of one particular evening, and he said, noting that each was about 10 minutes long. That's all I can do, 10 minutes. He claimed that he watched them with Jordan afterwards, but that she never gave him a copy of their filmed explicit acts. She kept the copies. See, she's smart. She thinks she's smart anyway. She's slick. He said she's probably planning to leak it to bolster her storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Your own ex-husband say you do things like this to get storylines. You finna go as far as legal sex tape.
So your husband don't know you doing. Is he lying? He lying too?
So we know you have. That's why I tell people that I feel like she was doing this for a storyline. Okay, and I'm gonna connect them dots right now. So he says if those tapes are leaked or even screen grabs, When images of me come out, I'm suing Claudia and the outlet who posted them for defamation. He warned. See, he didn't play with her. He did not play with her.
Where
That's why she.
Claudia? Not Claudia. Claudia.
Exactly.
Where that tape at?
He said that. He said it's about their relationship. He said Jordan and Randy. We took off like the space shuttle and exploded in the atmosphere just as fast. That's what he described their relationship. Rhonda says about their relationship. He says, "Our breakup ended in a horrible fight."
Oh, you seem like the fight, Claudia. You're a thundercat, ain't a girl? Ooh,
and we haven't spoken since. That's what Medina said.
Exactly. Look, that man got the hell on because he knew how you act, and before he gets incarcerated behind your silly action, he rather depart ways because he see the type of unstable person you are. You have mental issues. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has their opinion, but some women are like that. They feel like they could just attack people, and they're the victim when that person who's being attacked reacts back,
defends themselves. Okay,
that's not the way it works. Male or female, don't put your hands on them
if you don't want nobody.
And a man has every right to push a woman or hold them down to get them away from them. If you're not about to scratch me up, all right. Yes, women, we can hurt men. So let's get that ancient saying of a man is stronger than a woman. These days, these women, we can hurt men.
Right.
Okay. I thought you.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can talk. Because I know what we do.
Get a little clock.
Yes.
And it's not right.
It ain't right. I ain't saying I was right then. And I know you ain't
she
right.
She probably was sore for 4 days because she was trying to tussle with Medina.
Anybody.
But I'm big as that man was, I'm quite sure. I don't care nobody. I just cannot fathom in my mind just the logic of him throwing her down against the toilet. Your body just boom, and you're not being broken. Nothing's fractured, bruised, or broken.
Oh, she had a bruise. She showed
on her thigh.
That was a thigh.
That was a thigh. That wasn't no back.
That's why I know like we just did nothing but her tonight because I know she was gonna be long. But see, back in 2014, Claudia, you know, before you went on Real Housewives of Atlanta, they said Jordan must redefine her career. Okay, so
you went on a path to get you to something to pull something out of them and get that sword gun, girl. You need a flame lit fast and a hearse, so you can start collecting your coins from television.
And it's mighty ironic that Medina said those same words to you, Claudia.
So what?
Said he had to leave, and he didn't want to talk to you no more
because you was running through the house acting
a fool. And he said he tried to make it with you, but y'all ain't know this about old Claudia. Claudia was obsessed with Medina. Okay. Claudia wanted
apparently
she still is. Right. You're right, friend. But I'm gonna get back to show you that this girl had just met this man, and she was acting like he was the him.
He was,
and this is so funny because they said former Atlanta housewife Claudia Joy finally got a man,
and he's famous. And she hurried up and posted some pictures up. There was at the Four Licking on the beach, honey.
Claudia was made fun of on Atlanta Housewives for not being able to hold down a man. Well, she's proved all her former castmates wrong by landing an active boyfriend. We just guess who that active boyfriend was. Okay. And then, hold on. Let me tell you what else she said.
See, Medina just got to be careful. Not just that, we have to be careful.
Right.
We need to understand there's both sides to a story.
Yeah.
Not saying each story is truthful, but somebody's going to tell the truth.
Right.
But you want to carry on with a life for so long.
Thank you, friend.
Because that life don't change. Friend. Like she say, 6, 5, 4 years later.
And back here on Fanshare, they were saying how Claudia's goal was in 2014 is to redefine her career. So that means she was gonna go at whatever measure necessary to get her career back.
And he needs to, if he have his receipts, he really needs to get her to sign some contract to leave his name alone, because she's diminishing that man's character. Okay. Just to try to open up this false platform for domestic violence.
That's not right.
Women abused, women that have been in those type of situations. That's not right. Don't give these people false hope and misleading people trying to speak their truth when you're telling a lie.
Exactly. Don't do that. Don't use stuff like that, because it's real people out there that are in abusive relationships, are not even trying to defend themselves, and they're being attacked by these
every day. Right now, tonight, somebody's getting beat.
Right. Thank you.
Just because they didn't cook something, or they blanked the wrong way, or didn't move on time, or that person is just frustrated. So we're gonna come home and I'm gonna take it out.
Right. And see, back here in 2016, it says Claudia Jordan. They keep attaching her name to the housewives, as y'all can see, from Real Housewives of Atlanta. The sexy yet talented Real Housewife who divorced her former husband, Tara Turner, is on her way to becoming the wife of her loving new boyfriend, Medina Islam. Claudia Jordan is happily engaged to her actor beau, Medina Islam. She just kept him out there. Claudia was the one revealing the big news that her and Medina were quite coy about their relationship and that they were soon to be married, honey. Okay? After 3 months of being together. Okay? 3 months. Y'all was married. Well, in your head, y'all was engaged to be married. But this is what she said. She posted a video of her boyfriend on her Facebook in July of 2016. Keep that date in your head. July 2016. She posted the video of her and her boyfriend, Medina, right? She said, some of you may know my boyfriend, Medina. She just loved talking about Medina, girl. She didn't do this with that other boyfriend. She did this with him. He plays a role as a super evil thug, Quincy, on the hit on show, The Haves and Has Not. Now, the reason I brought this up is because when you described him to your homegirls on Fox, he was Phaedra's boo on Married Boot Camp. But when you described him back when you was in love, he was Quincy on the Real Housewives. I mean, the Haves Has Not. Okay. She said he's an aspiring rapper. She was basically promoting him, like trying to help him get his career off, right? And this is what she did too. When she was attending the Exit Festival, she dropped hints that she stated. And in her new relationship, we are looking like we are headed to the altar. He's a great guy. It just came out of nowhere. Their relationship came out of nowhere. The power couple, however, has not commented anything about wedding dates, but yet we're hoping they will reveal it soon. Hold on. Look at her. Look at her. She was married to that dude, and then she was got all kind of screenshots in here.
Oh, look, please. Look.
Those screenshots were supposed to be seen there, free. Oh no, you don't see the screenshot.
I ain't seen nothing.
You didn't see them, okay?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Look.
Okay. Now there we go. Here we go. I got to bring this out. Claudia tells the Jasmine brand exclusively, she was talking about Medina, we're definitely together, and he's the most amazing man I've ever met. Smart, talented, and beautiful inside and out.
So what happened? So that monster threw you into that porcelain toilet, the one that was beautiful inside and out. Not saying people don't change, true, because it happens. They could be just that beautiful inside and out for about a couple of months or two, but y'all only was just for 6 months, girl. And he showed you the real him when it was the second month.
No, they was already engaged within 3 months. But it's so funny because when Phaedra came out that she was dating him, she said the same thing about him. Phaedra described her new boyfriend as being very smart, very intelligent, sober, and a very kind man. So what he do? He come out.
Then the ladies man, then he flip on y'all.
So Phaedra better watch out.
Do we got anybody else who could test that Medina is an actual monster, a wolf in sheep clothing?
And it says Claudia went through a major depression. She drank a lot of wine and had suicidal thoughts after her after she was secretly married to producer Datari in her impulsive Las Vegas wedding in 2009 of November. They split just 3 months later after they were married.
You telling me you was gonna kill yourself then?
I'm bringing these points out, friend, for a reason. It's to show people that she has some mental issues.
She does. And she needs to get help before she involves herself in any other relationship. And if a man is on social media platform, they better be very careful and tread light with that.
People just don't realize that it is women out there that are vengeful and psychotic. Okay? They are hurt. And then, the fact that you seen, and then, they was talking about him and Phaedra was probably going to end up on, Phaedra was probably going to end up on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Is it really long?
And that's another thing. Right. But that's what was being said back in July of this year. They were saying that they might bring Phaedra back on the show. Now, Claudia wants to be on that show too. Okay? So, she don't like Phaedra. She didn't like Nene. She didn't like Phaedra and Portia. Okay. Now, mind you, she had done stated back in the day that when she left Bravo, that you never know what may happen in the future about her coming back on that show. Right. So Phaedra's no longer on there. Right.
Correct.
Nene supposedly gone. And then Portia, yes, she there, but you got your little, you with Candy now. And you with Candy, and you got your girl Kenya, because that's her best friend Kenya. So you ain't worried about Portia being on there. And you will definitely come back. I see why they get along. Oh yes, they act just alike. Thank you. That's why they real good buddies. Okay. And she was just telling Candy this right here. Listen.
Sometimes, and I support you from afar. I miss being around you ladies, but I'm very happy for you. And
well, thanks for having me on the show, girl. I love watching you, honey. You like the Reed assassin.
Can you tell people, wasn't half that scene cut out? I tell people, you should see the unedited.
Oh my God! You talking about when you was on there that day? On the oh my God!
Now, mind y'all, Candy is not a new head being in charge of Real Housewives. She recruiting people. So it's very possible that Claudia can work on the show. She brought her on that show for a whole reason.
A lot more, and I want to thank you. You were very supportive when they asked to come back as a friend. You were like, "Girl, come back," and just.
I wanted you to come back. Do you ever think about that and wish you would have made a different decision?
Sometimes I do. I'm like, I should have probably stayed and tried to flip it. But I was frustrated with everything that was going on in my life personally too. So I was like, I'm leaving Atlanta. But sometimes I regret it. And I think
I felt like, I called you. I tried to get you to reconsider. I mean, at the end of the day, I just felt like
say the king.
You were good. You were good on the show. I liked you.
Yeah, because she went after the person that you didn't like.
Exactly.
I definitely would have liked to have seen there with the. She needed somebody.
Okay.
She needs somebody on there that she felt that could battle.
So Claudia is plotting her way back onto that show. Ain't nobody fooling me right now.
So it might be a little messy. They might bring Medina.
So her bringing out this story, because I'm telling you something. They had a whole petition to kick Claudia off their show. That's why she had to go. These people did not like her. The fans wanted her gone. Okay.
So it's just very coincidental that Candy is saying she wants her back on the show because now she has to keep you no longer need.
She's the head be in charge right now.
Interesting.
So she's hiring and recruiting. So it's funny that Jordan brought you on that show to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You could have been Phaedra and Medina. I don't think
no. She wants to block Phaedra and Medina. That's my whole point.
Candy?
No, Candy don't want Phaedra on the period. Okay, but because it was talked and a lot of fans wanted Phaedra back on the show, this little thing here, Claudia, felt like, okay, I'm gonna get you off that show, Phaedra, because I'm finna put out something. Okay? Because when Phaedra was dating you remember that Tony guy, that red dude, DJ dude she was dating? She was the reason, Claudia was the reason they broke up.
Because then Claudia said she was talking to him too.
No, she said her friend was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she made a big stink of it, and that's why Phaedra end up breaking up by that. Okay, so she's very slick and very sneaky. Okay, she do her little things to get. She's very vengeful person, I feel, by her actions, the way things she do. And she's very calculated in the way she do it. So if you don't pay attention, you'll be blind to the shit that she do. Because she's very slick and she's very good at what she's doing. But like I said, just like Medina said, you wanted him to help you get on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all filmed and everything. And the only reason that you didn't get that all back on it. You didn't go back on there because that's why she wanted.
Like you say, she does things. Wait, so she put out the story. He's the knight in shining armor. Because once we get married, I'm gonna get my little queen. They're gonna be on this show,
right? And that'll prove to you helpers that say I can't get a man. I ain't got no man.
She won't say, "Well, I got a ring."
And my man right here, right here, right here.
She had a ring, but it left as quick as it's.
And Medina ain't lying about that because I seen he said they filmed with Cynthia, and I got the picture right in here where they was filming with Cynthia, and it never got aired because he said, "What? I left you." So you mad, girl, and this is why everybody like, why would you say this right now? Well, you know why, since you want to say you so inspired by Megan Thee Stallion, girl, please miss me with that and bye.
You inspired by Megan Thee Stallion what to tell your story?
Yeah, because she said Megan inspired because Megan was protecting Tori and she was protecting Medina by not going on.
I'm not gonna say women we don't do that or it don't happen, which we do. Split your whole eye and your back.
You'll go tell them don't drop them charges. I ain't want to press no more charges.
You'll plead to the state, everybody, just please don't lock them up.
Please. I done did.
But again, I'm just trying to understand as I listen to things, why changes. And Megan has said several things where her story is continuously changing.
Right.
So I'm just trying to figure out, did he really attack her? Or what took place for this to even happen? They haven't even found.
Or was you trying to protect yourself?
Yes, not him, you.
Because I really want to know why you felt
cases that don't want somebody.
I ain't seen no shell cases. They're
gonna find something.
And then they didn't really say they found nothing in her foot as far as bullets.
I just heard glass.
Fragments or something.
Yeah, like glass.
Anywho, that's why I wasn't jumping on the bandwagon with her story.
And then it was supposed to be
Megan didn't want to attack her, protect herself. Why should I want to protect her? Megan felt like he was more valuable to protect than herself. So why should I want to protect her? Okay.
And again, we're not being supportive of men beating on women.
At all.
No.
At all.
Because I have, again, 2 boys myself, and I don't condone anybody.
At all.
But I also tell them they are not toys and not meant to be hit on as well. They are valued and worthy as well. So once you get one of those irate women that just seem to have drama dysfunction,
right?
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
This
is what happened to you right here, right when you're at the peak of your career or your success.
Your life with a lie.
They'll try to mess up your life.
We don't see it happen to say it's several people. Basketball players, football. Oh, they should definitely tell you how they work.
But they don't tell the whole story. They'll tell, oh, he beat me.
or he raped me. Your boyfriend raped you. Your husband raped you.
And it's the such thing as date rape.
Yeah.
It's the such thing as date rape, and it's also called rape in relationships. Because if I say no, don't touch me, don't touch me.
But you know what? When it's like, now I could use that too. I could start using that too. And guess what they're going to start doing to us, women? We already have it hard as it is.
Right.
They're going to want to see facts, proof. They're going to start questioning us, badgering us, why you didn't call the cops or why you didn't get, law enforcement involved, why you just waited 20 years later or 4 years later, like she say 654 years later to say anything about this man.
I see if he said something or did something to her for her to trigger her to say, I'm going to tell this, you know what I'm saying? So people could know.
But the only thing that has triggered her is now that he's actually happy.
That's what it is.
That triggers people.
The longest that man went with nobody else,
you will follow
that was just as so-called famous as you supposed to be.
You was mute, baby.
And then this another thing, she had some real ugly toes that they used to jive her about on the show. Them things had blisters on it. Real bad.
The shoes that she they be too tight. Like she be like, okay, I really want this shoe, even though it's not my size. I'm gonna squeeze my foot again. That's what those blisters.
And I think what triggered her friend was when Medina went his behind on there and sucked on Phaedra toes.
Oh,
on that show on Married. Okay.
I'm not into it like that.
I know I am, but the thing of it is, if my toes was ugly, he ain't stuck mine.
You gonna be mad? You know your toes have blisters. That's disgusting. To want somebody to.
You just picking at me.
Oh no, that's not picking at you. That's disgusting. What if the thing a pop? Like, who's gonna do that? Ew.
That's how she felt.
We're gonna order Claudia. She needs counseling immediately. All of her shows should be canceled until she gets help. You know how y'all counseling everybody?
Right.
On social media, this is new to me. How y'all want to cancel this person?
Yeah, just immediately. Don't even people. Why y'all can't hear both sides of the story before y'all just jump on counseling somebody? Like I feel like he is entitled to.
They need counsel.
Tell my her receipts. She came with receipts. What receipts?
I'm still waiting to see
receipts. I want to
pull that bruise up.
Yeah, you
know. That I just was listening.
That's Claudia. I want you. You are art. Before we make a final judgment on this case.
And if you have a bruise, we're gonna see your actual back.
Right. Not no half.
What is this?
We finna show you no bruises.
Do y'all not know what Photoshop means?
Exactly. Or the fact that I want to know who thinks that this bruise that she showed looks like
a bruise on your back
from somebody getting slammed. There you go.
Well, where the back is?
She didn't indicate which part was her back. I think that's her back right there, that scratch.
On her side, but not her back.
And she's showing the toilet crack, but it ain't broken half and water flowing in.
What is it? It looks like her leg. This is not
her
that's
back. Her leg right there.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be her back right there.
What? Your back.
Claudia, we gonna need. And then he said, "So Medina, look at it. You hurt me inside and out with no remorse." That sounds like a freaking Lifetime movie. Okay.
Girl, she know how to use her words and use.
But that man say she loves that laptop and he keeps all.
That's somebody you can't trust. The girl needs help.
Right. You held on to this. As a person I'm just coming from my experience being in an abusive relationship as a real victim. Okay. Okay. My story is real. This here, I don't know. But at the end of the day, most victims.
That's not her back. Neither one of these is her back. That's what. Look at these.
She said
those are jeans,
right? And she bending over like this, so it's a little fat right there on the side.
Oh, that's the muffin.
And that's how that scratched her. She's trying to indicate that scratch came from that. But Claudia, the way you told your story it makes you unbelievable. You over exaggerated that story. You're saying that this man throwed you, slammed you down on that toilet and broke it in half.
No frame is on the porcelain toilet.
And broke it in half. Not
injuries.
This toilet, if you look at this toilet, it's still together. It's just a crack. Okay?
Yeah.
So if it was broken in half, why Why we ain't see no pictures in there?
That would have been broken.
Yeah, water was on the floor from this crack. But you know, a crack in the toilet can happen so easily, girl. He could just push you back like that, and that could cause that tank to do that. But so let's be clear. Your words. Let's be clear. You was not slammed, ma'am. And I'm not going to believe you was slammed until you show me that cracked toilet in your back.
A medical record from a chiropractor.
Well, you don't have an MRI or X-ray showing a fracture back.
Wrong with that spine at that time if you was wrong on that toilet.
And he said, I even tried to help you with your career and filmed a comeback episode for you on Housewives of Atlanta with Cynthia Bailey that never aired because I left you. This man left you because you was crazy. And he was 4 years ago. He knew how many years ago. You said 6'5'4".
Right, 6'5".
Looks like Medina was very listening, reading his story, his words versus your story. That's why I believe him, because his is more believable than what you said, Claudia. And you was very angry in presenting your story. Fuck niggas, and you had to go all like that. You had to take it up. You know what that called? She was trying to play on the system. And yeah, that's what it is. It's some people out there, people learn that hurt people, they want others to hurt. It is vengeful people. It is evil people out there.
A lawyer, right?
But remember, she don't like Phaedra as is, and you're dating her and you're happy with her. So you wants to bring that down already. You don't like that.
But maybe you can get with her for the legal portion of filing against this one. If those are not truthful allegations that you're putting out, you need to shut your mouth. You need to pull behind them.
And this is what I think these men need to start doing from women that are doing this type of things to them.
In order to shut them up and put them in their place.
To stop them from doing these
craziness.
Y'all gonna have to sue. Y'all gonna have to take action. It doesn't mean you're ethnic. It doesn't mean you soft. It doesn't mean it means that you're protecting your character.
Just like they want to hold men accountable for everything they do, women also need to be held accountable.
Right. Just because a woman come up and say she got hit, no, immediately I can't believe her. I wasn't there. None of us was there.
I hate to say I'm the type of person, if somebody tells me, oh well, he bust my lip or hit my eye, I'm gonna ask you, well, what happened?
Exactly.
Before I be as a friend, before I go over here and help you in a situation.
Thank you. What happened? They just go pop off. See, I'm not that type of person.
What happened? Because even if it's my sister, now I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Now, when my sister comes to me, I'm just flying out the door. But I ask what happened after. What else?
Right. And that's rightfully so. That's my sister. I'm defend her like that. But I'm not no kin to Claudia.
I still want to know what
happened. And Claudia, if I'm that type of friend that if you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. I might help you, but I'm telling you you're wrong.
Going on before?
What did you do?
Was this just this particular day that he snapped on you? What?
And then they run around with this story, saying this girl was, domestic violence. They already accusing this man of hitting her when there's no factual talking about she had receipts. What receipts she had?
Then what if he files a lawsuit?
Because them photos was definitely not fitting to her story.
So if he files a lawsuit against her, right? So then
which I recommend you do, Medina.
So this is ridiculous.
But I like how he handled it. It's some women out there to my, he looks sneaky because he quiet. They want
every man ain't
loud and rough and stupid.
Well, I have a quiet son. So what you gonna say? He's sneaky up, so no good. Right. He's very quiet and humble.
That's exactly.
That's just his demeanor.
And if I'm wrong,
and I'm even loud. He don't even like for me to be loud. Sometimes when I get a little loud,
right? And he's very into Phaedra. He likes her. He likes her because she's classy. She carry herself like a woman. You can say what you want to say about her. Say she lied. She do all this. She fake Phaedra or whatever y'all want to call her. But what I say is she carry herself like a woman.
I believe Phaedra also carry that fire on me too. And she's like, oh my.
Now she get a little raunchy sometimes. We all do.
I do have a little fight in her now.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to carry that because guess what? A man wants you, what they say, a freak in the bed. A woman in the streets and a freak in them sheets.
In the sheets. She's a little spicy now. She got a little mouth and a little attitude.
Mm-hmm. But she carried herself in a way that if you don't come, even when Apollo was coming for, she was like, go on with that, Apollo.
Because she already knows.
She know she ain't trying to fight you. Just like she just said the other night on the episode. She was like, they said, you ain't worry about him over there in the club. Nobody. She like, I don't do that. Well, I'm like, what don't worry about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you're a confident woman, when you're not worried, you ain't worried about what a man
Why should you? Because the truth always reveals itself.
Right. Because I can move on to the next. I'm confident in myself. I don't have to
lay around,
sit around and
being angry or worry about what you
doing.
Why? What is all that noise in the bed?
Yes.
Why you didn't call me at 6? It's 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
Come on. You didn't answer your phone when I called your phone 4 and 5 times. I didn't even get a call back, knowing the man at work. But you worry about why he didn't pick up his phone. You can't even focus on your job.
When you find you something to do, have you some friends, so you don't have to be worried about these men so much. Because that's what they do. They be hanging with their friend. They don't be, a lot of times, men don't even be doing it. They just be hanging with their friend, want to have a little fun.
They might be having fun, chit-chatting like we do and get lost in time.
Bored. So you, of course, call him man probably a million times, aggravate him. And he getting agitated.
So guess what? Now he's going to stop answering.
And he's going to find him a woman that'll act the way he need her to act.
I mean, we all do it.
We've done it. I've done it.
We all have our type.
I could talk.
We all have our type, man.
I'm just saying. Claudia, we gonna go ahead and we gonna order you
to counseling. You need psychiatric, what you say, evaluation.
Right.
You need some counseling.
Before I believe your story.
Look, go seek counsel, please. Immediately. Today. So Claudia needs to be counseled until she seeks help.
Right.
And once she has gotten that help and has her receipt that she has been receiving that help,
right,
then y'all can put her back on.
Right.
But she needs to be counseled as well.
She needs to be counseled immediately.
Because
we have proof and receipts from your past relationships that you're capable of being vengeful, sneaky, and
you're not about to tell me every single man
gonna say the same thing
dealt with has the same thing to say
about you.
And people, let's be clear, when a person has the same story about a person, you better believe it.
Right. And the fact that you and Phaedra said the same thing about this man, and
there's truth to it. Even with her, with every single man you have talked to in your life says the exact same thing. You act up. You like to fight. Let's just be clear. You like to fight. I don't know why they just won't use the word. You just like to fight. You like to put your hands on people. You don't want anybody to hit you back, but you do whatever you want to do with them. Yeah. You're probably physically abusive and verbally. So like they say, you the reader.
Just because a girl pretty don't mean she.
Maybe because she got a blisters on her toes. Maybe
that got it.
She got them fixed. Okay. Well, that could have been one of the reasons.
And you know, if I'm on there and I know you never suck my toes like that.
Oh, I was in there for how Claudia is. Curly, kinky. What's wrong? You're a beautiful woman.
But you know, some of them light-skinned red girls, they really be jealous of, you know, the fact that he over there with all this chocolate.
You see, they be jealous of this chocolate we got going on.
You won't do all that with chocolate girl and not me, because you know she probably thinks she's so pretty. Guess what? A man will go be with the ugliest girl. Or leave a pretty girl and be with the ugliest girl if she giving him what he wants.
Yeah, and she's a humble person, not because of her looks, but that's just the type of person she is.
In her
every
inside.
Man don't like no rowdy, pumped up woman.
Right.
So,
Clyde, we gonna order you to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's what we gonna order you to do. We're gonna order you to stop sitting on that making up exaggerated stories.
Yo, you got a headache? I need ibuprofen after these.
She done drank me. We gonna order you, okay, to identify Medina as from his credentials, like you did when you were so in love, and you showed your feelings about this matter.
She messing with that husband.
That ex-husband. Like he said, he got in there. He put her out there before she even thought of it.
Girl, that's the case. Some money you have to pay.
You put it out there if you want to help your career. And I bet y'all shut it down so quick. And your head sting. He was gonna do that. Oh, he was gonna do that. He did not like you anymore, Claudia. You disgusted him. And that's sad. But that's what it got to. The way he spoke about you, he said y'all was so explosive in the beginning. Like y'all was just ooh.
And then it just died out like the rocket ship.
He was done with your ass. So at the end of the day, stop trying to ruin this man because this man has found someone to love, that he loves, and he cares, and he respects. Okay? Now we ain't saying, let me back this up because people might think I'm so like thinking Medina is perfect. Medina is not perfect. You know, I know a part of his story is not fully the truth either. You know what I'm saying? But majority of it is sensible. It makes sense than what she was saying. Because if I'm looking at them pictures, what you said, Claudia, if y'all was so smart out there, see, this how these people play on y'all emotions. Okay? She playing on y'all emotions. She know it's all this movement going on, protect black women. She ain't crazy. This girl is calculated. She know exactly what she's doing.
You know when to jump on the
and when to throw this out there. I never told anybody this.
And this is the perfect time.
You never told anybody this, but yet you tried to bring his brother and make people think if they didn't really watch the show, because people was thinking that the brother went on there to also say that Medina, but that man did not speak about that.
Speaking about him and his brother problems and what he said about being sold.
And why you had to go to that extent? If your story is true, you tell it and that's it. You don't need this man to come on there. That's why I know you was doing this to hurt somebody and you was being revealed.
You trying to find everybody
because you know that man took them receipts he had. If a real person pay attention to him, they'll know he telling the truth over you. And that's what you felt like people were gonna not fall for your story and was gonna jump on his story, and this shit was gonna backfire on your little blistered feet ass that used to be blistered. I'm sorry you got a surgery. But I'm gonna need you, okay, to get your head together, obsessed, scorned woman. Okay, when you get all that out of you, then you'll get you a real man. They say she got a man right now, man. They said he was on there with her with this story. So I know he on there with the clout shit with you because he needs you to get on that show because y'all that's gonna give him clout too. Okay. See, but you trying to make you doing too much. You doing too much to make yourself look believable. So in my eyes, in our courtroom over here, you have found to be Medina been found not guilty. Okay. We're gonna order you though to some counseling and some mental, psychiatry. You said evaluation for you? Yeah, we want you to have you evaluated. Okay.
She needs to take her friend with Megan too.
Oh yeah, because y'all need to understand. If you want to prepare,
Court, he needs counseling.
Yes, he do.
Tori, what's going on? We're not saying anything. Again, let's clarify that they're innocent. But again, Medina's story is more logical and sensible than what I'm about to call her Cynthia. What Claudia is stating. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That man was trying to get his phone from you. You grabbed it and he wanted it back. Period. And by law, he had the right to do that.
And why would you keep those pictures for that long? If indeed that was your bag.
Right. Because most victims of abuse, don't keep that. They don't even want to be reminded of it.
At all. They don't want nothing that's going to taunt.
Exactly.
They're going to take a picture of bloody face or cut up
rid of that person. Don't want to be nowhere around. Okay? But you, a scorned woman, they do the things that you did. A vengeful woman, they do the things that you did. An obsessed woman do the things that you have done now. That's why I said this is what you fit the category of.
They need judge Mathis on this.
And you act like this man don't beat you up so many times, don't bust your lip, your eyes,
it's been dragging you to the house. But you're the one running around the house.
Right. Running with his phone and won't give it to him.
And he says you does this all the time.
All the time. He said, I done went back to you 3 times. I'm tired. You ain't gonna change. So and see, like minds out there, You females that's out there,
y'all okay with that? Y'all think it's cute?
Oh, that's good. You know, yeah, she could have took his phone. He ain't got no business slamming her and all that. You're right. He shouldn't have slammed her. You're absolutely right.
But she also
she is also wrong too.
You putting the hand
touching him. How y'all know if she hit him or not? Nobody knows.
She say that?
He didn't say it either. So that means he was saying he was tussling with her basically to get his phone from her. I need my stuff.
He was heading out the door.
I want to go.
So is there a bathroom near the door at the time that he was exiting out? I'm just saying.
Probably. You know how they had a little side bathroom. I want to leave here. Give me my it so I can go. And you women will sit there and keep it and hold it because you want them to stay. But really, he don't want to be there.
Y'all could say why he don't got no pictures of receipts. What man, take a picture of
that man was done with her.
He was done when he left out that door that day.
Yes, I had nothing else to say to you. This is why she emailed him, people, because verbally he had nothing to say to this chick. That's why that man said, I hope you ain't trying me with this. You know, he saw what she was doing. She was setting him up, and she was setting him up for this time right here in his career. Right here where he is. That man was starting to get back into his career.
He better get a lawyer.
Because as long as he was down, you wouldn't send him thing.
He better get a lawyer. It'd be so funny if it's Phaedra. That pit bull gonna get you.
Phaedra ain't even said no. That's not the word. Don't say that. Let this make herself look good, cause she gonna fall. Okay? Because when you do evil things to get ahead, honey, it never like they need to say. You never win when you play dirty. You never win when you play dirty. Okay, Claudia. So we're gonna leave that with you never win when you play dirty. We're gonna take this in our court. Medina has not been counseled. We have restored his career, and we want him to elevate to the highest level that he can be. I want him to get with Phaedra if that's who he wants to be with, and they're good together. I want him to go be happy.
If it don't work out, just be happy with someone.
Whoever you with. Okay, Medina? Because she tried to destroy you. Okay, but Claudia, you've been down, and you shouldn't want to bring nobody down when your career was just in the dump.
But this also teaches women lessons, also with our young men that we're raising our king to put some money to the side.
Narrative out there.
Put some money to the side just in case you got to get them on turn.
Right.
People like this when they like this type of people. Not saying they ever will or will not. We don't know what our children will encounter. But just in case.
Right. Or if your daughter run into an actual abusive man. Because they're out there.
I pray not,
and they're obsessed too.
Yeah, then my number's going to change to 622. And I'm going to be good.
You have to locked up.
Call.
Yeah. That's going to
I pray that. I pray
over all the time. My girls don't never find a man like that. But see, this is what I'm saying, ladies.
I teach my kids, don't hit nobody. You don't want no hit no me.
You can't make a man do nothing he don't want to do.
No one.
If you say he's finna leave, let him leave.
Let him go.
Okay?
Don't.
Why is you trying to hold? This goes for men. The reason we speak to women because our women are supposed to be held to a certain level. Okay? And we already get dogged at, like they said,
as we you know what I'm saying? Try to foster your little boyfriend or whatever.
Right. But that's supposed to be in your youngster years. Once you mature and you become an adult, you should think like an adult. You shouldn't be doing childish things.
There's no excuse for that.
Right. You shouldn't be doing childish things. If a man say he want to go, let him go. That go for men too. If a woman says she want to go, let her go.
Let them go and go about
people alone. You can't make nobody do nothing.
Nobody don't want you.
That's why y'all end up in these fatal attraction type situations.
Then you up here attacking somebody and they kill me, be attacking you when they got 4, 5, and 6 other people they're dealing with.
Right.
Come on.
Leave people alone. You can't make them. If they don't want you, move on, find somebody to do. Period. Point blank. And that's the end of that. On my end.
The tea for tonight. It was long, y'all, but we got through it. Thank y'all for bearing with us.
Bearing with us. And, we just had to get this out because I really think she tried that.
Right. And I'm a little tipsy.
I'm very. Look, I'm all the way down to my grapes.
Y'all have a good night. Couple. I'm about to say close the restaurant in the
Friend, we'll exit some.
Yeah.
To all my strong, beautiful black women out there who don't act this way, who understands, I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope you will work with those that do these things and try to get them to stop. Okay? I've been one of those women that act the fool, fight a man, you know, but I had to learn that that's not the way to go.
I always go to this song. I just like this man. So it's all gonna be
So we want y'all to get it together. And y'all can uncounsel Medina because I don't think he did that. Like she trying to make that man look like he did.
And they sitting up telling it all. That's what we do, but until you know the truth, don't accuse.
You ain't got to know the truth sometimes. Sometimes you can listen to what a person say and put 2 + 2 together and you'll get 4. Okay? Stop just hearing something and say, oh, you're going with it. Stop helping these women with their vengeful ways to counsel somebody. Mm-hmm. You know. And a man either ain't good for nobody like that. That's wrong.
Female with female nowadays, or men with men. It's not right.
And don't be using this Protect Black Women movement for y'all little nasty nonsense. And we gonna leave y'all on that note. Because we ain't got no time for this. Hey. You know they say low self-esteem women have men all the time. And the strong women are single. I love men single. Baby. To go through what they be going through with them men. I stay on my end. I don't want to walk in it, baby. Y'all don't have it.
Keep your shoes.
Single don't mean you are miserable, baby, because we have to live.
You gotta roll it back.
Get on our level. We want us some strong, beautiful black queens out there. Peace out. So to the next time, I promise you guys we're gonna be on time this time. And we won't hold y'all this long.
Yeah, look.
Black today. And don't forget to what, friends?
Like what? I done forgot everything.
Share and
subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
All right, you can eat it. It didn't eat. Oh my God.